Have a nice welcome. Astrum. So thank you for being here, especially because you have one of the longest trips you made it.
Oh yeah, came Denver to Montreal where I met with Infusion, and then we came over the pond together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And as I understand, you started making music with Audiotool, is that right?
Yeah, I literally stumbled upon Andre's website and followed it to Hobnox.
So that's 3 years ago, maybe?
Yeah, summer 2010.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So how did that happen? Did you search something on the internet?
Well, I sat down at my computer one afternoon and I hit stumble upon, you guys are probably familiar, and brought me to the tone matrix that Andre crafted. And so I just was messing around with it. I was like, this is pretty cool. I want to find out more about it. And
so did you play any instrument before that?
Yeah, I played the piano when I was 5 until I was 10. So I have kind of a
musical
roots.
Education.
I have, like a basis, but I can't play the piano anymore. I played the drums for 10 years from like age 8 to 18. I haven't in a while since it's just hard.
And in that time you stumbled on Audiotool.
Yeah.
Were you still playing in a band? Or
yeah, I had a rock band in my garage with my friends and stuff. I actually was using Audiotool to write some different synth lines to record and then play it. We would put them in our band and we have them go while we were playing over it. And I forgot about that actually. It was really fun to do that.
Yeah. So you immediately use it as a live instrument.
It was somewhat live. It was more just like I would pre-create the song and then I would download it and then we'd just like, oh, go run to the iPod and hit play so we can get it right. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, cool. And you're still using it, so you are enthusiast. What is this?
What is this? That's the thing. I know. Yeah.
You just came to say goodbye, or what?
See you later.
He still uses it all the time.
I get on it always. I'm still addicted. I just don't use the musical side of it as much. I still like to talk to the people. I made a migration to Ableton Live, and I wouldn't be there without Audiotool though. So
it's okay. You can say
yeah, absolutely. So at this time you would be what? Just a registered listener? No, you.
I think I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. What was the real question? So at this time, say, as opposed to a different time.
Yeah, it's okay. Who wants him to make more music on Audiotool? Maybe.
Just make more music.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
It does feel great having this response.
It's a lot of.
I don't want to push you, so.
No, it's really nice.
And when you started it and when you found out about Audiotool, was it more like you were interested in the whole technical thing, or was it just because it was freeware, gratis to use? What was more the thing that you got addicted to that?
Well, it was like, of course, it was free, which was awesome, and like kept me coming back because I know money's never been a thing that I have a bunch of, so. I've made use of it. I guess I didn't really get into the super technical side of it until a few years ago, and I realized that I could actually make things sound good, and I didn't have to have my kicks at like 100 decibels. And getting into that stuff has always interested me. So I love it for that, and just infinite possibility with sound. Fun to explore. And
did you get some other people around you to use that too? Or yeah, I did. It was my life basically for about 3 years straight, and I just told my friends, I was like, this website is awesome, and they had like, oh no, don't listen to that nerd. What? No, they did use that too. Yeah. So my friends got into it, not as much, but it definitely helped one of my buddies get a good
basis for starting to write music, and he's still doing that today, which I'm pretty happy about.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Any questions to Astrum?
I got a question.
Yeah.
But where's the microphone?
Oh, oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Is it on?
Hello. Astrum, I'm interested in knowing what other artists on Audiotool have you really into or have inspired you.
Well, I think the first person that comes to mind, Virtuous Duck, now Tyburn, British kid that, I don't know, I think he's always had some really original ideas in terms of creating like layered, like, I don't know, he had this one project that was cool where he created like a formant filter system. He makes some nasty sounds with the tools in there, which I've always been interested in because he like, I don't know, he's all into like the UK grime and like two-step and that stuff, and I don't know, he has fun with it, so I've been pretty interested in him. I haven't listened to his music in a while, which is kind of sad, but see, there was him, Renzer, of course, his madness, taking it to like just crazy heights with the teeth. But just seeing that like so long ago was like mind-blowing. It's like, wow, you know. Yeah, I think those are the main guys right now.
Is there a guilty pleasure fan? Do you know what I mean?
Like someone
is
that
there someone you don't want to admit that you're into?
There's nobody listening to us, so just
like just on Audiotool.
I'm just talking Audiotool. The world.
Yeah. Guilty pleasure. Man, I don't know. I don't feel like guilty about listening to. I just like do it. I'm like, I love it. I don't care. It's, you know, I'll listen to it, I guess.
That was an ego question.
So anyone else?
Yeah, me.
Andre, yes, please.
I heard on Facebook that you actually got signed for a label. Is that true? And what does it mean, basically?
Well, let's see. I wasn't really signed. It's like when I used to live in Albuquerque, there was a group called Duke Step, and they were just basically music producers. There wasn't really a label. They were just like, we know some people that own a couple clubs, and like we can get you to play shows, but it wasn't really like signed. It was more just like I met some of my really good friends now through that, because it was like a collective of people that were really in love with just making sounds, you know, playing them out to people. I've had like a couple songs just released on like random labels and stuff, but I haven't really been like signed, and I have no interest in being signed anywhere. Contracts, I don't like them at all.
But you work as a DJ too? Is that right?
Yeah, this is like gonna be my first DJ gig in like a few months, and yeah, so this is like the biggest DJ career point for me all year. Yeah, I like never get paid for DJ stuff. I don't like to think of myself as a DJ because I don't play anybody else's music except mine lately.
What do you think of yourself? How do you like?
I just like to think of myself as a producer, because that's what I think about. It's just like producing good sounds and original stuff that interests me. Yeah.
And with all those new things happening to Audiotool, do you think you're gonna try out a couple of those?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be around Audiotool still for I mean, for as long as it's around, I'll be keeping up with it.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Last question. Regarding your transgression to Elton, is there anything that you're missing in the first line? Anything particular in Audiotool?
I really love the sample library side of it, because that's like the first time I've kind of seen like a collaborative sample library where people just uploading stuff for you to use, and you know, it's like I got some of my main inspiration through just browsing through different things that I wouldn't have thought of, you know, so I kind of miss that. I miss also having it open everywhere. You can just go to somewhere else and open your projects and work on them.
I think you got me wrong. Are you missing any specific feature in Audiotool that led to your decision to
the other way around,
to concentrate on?
What do you like about Ableton? Audiotool?
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Just like generally, it feels like you can do more just because it doesn't depend on Flash, and I don't know. The workflow for me is really fast because when you play back, it goes right back to the beginning. You hit space, and it's just I know I like really work quickly and like precisely like that. Yeah. So it just kind of fits my personality better, I think. Yeah.
Anybody else? Otherwise, thank you very, very much for making this effort, coming here to Cologne.
Thanks for having me out.
Astrum.
Oh, can I say one more thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, this is the biggest thing that anybody has ever given me in my life, to come here to Germany. So, huge thank you to all of you.